Welcome to Instant Discussions.
Welcome.
Episode 93.
Recording?
Playing video games.
We're really recording. Episode 93.
I'm
video
controlling
games.
the man
movie.
represented by his hat
Yep.
right now. Except he's not on fire.
No, you don't have fire.
Welcome!
There you
Okay,
go.
wait.
I'm John.
I'm Steffan.
I'm Dig Dug.
And for those of you listening to the podcast, we are there playing video games.
You're like we, and
No.
by we, you
I
mean
just enjoy watching video games sometimes.
just like the movie said.
Yeah, just like in the movie. I kind of feel bad for the podcast listeners right now because they download a lot. We get good downloads from them. And in the beginning, I was going back and listening to older episodes, and we used to play games and things that were only available on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then we'd start the video.
God damn it, they're so quick at the
start.
end. Fuck.
We should start putting
that's what he said?
stuff in there. I don't know.
Oh, that's what she said.
We need to find more stuff to do for the podcast listeners. All right.
Like eating. Just for the listeners.
Yeah,
Got
just
it.
for the listeners.
I was gonna say like eating milk and cookies.
Yeah,
Remember that one time you
Cookies and milk.
cookies and milk.
There's
That's a good one.
difference.
All right. I kind of just made these video games so then
You made the video game?
so you guys would be distracted.
Yeah, we're gonna be thoroughly distracted by these games.
So this movie cost.
I didn't know it was produced by Zach Braff.
Cost
You didn't know that?
$109,000.
I had no idea when I picked it.
And it made $23,000.
pretty
So
good.
it cost hardly anything to make, but
It still didn't make it
still
up.
didn't make it up.
I thought it was pretty cool though.
Yeah, it was an interesting
I
film.
learned a lot.
No, it was obviously produced by Zach Braff because they had a Kickstarter fund.
Because it didn't. Sorry. What?
That too. The Wikipedia article for this is just 2 paragraphs.
He's from Scrubs.
It's 2 paragraphs. So
Yeah.
this is gonna be more comprehensive than that. So this doesn't help us at all.
We can-
came out July 15th.
I could write
2014.
some stuff in there really quick and we record this.
Let's put some more information in there.
So we'll have more to talk about.
Yeah. So this was your pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tony, you'd seen this
And-
before.
I had just watched it like a week before.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it.
I hadn't seen it at all.
I saw it a week before. I just said that.
Nice. Congratulations.
So
Do you have it set to black and white on the thing? Yeah, you've got the game set to black and white.
It's African American and Caucasian, first
Alright.
of all.
it's for
Ferguson, hello.
Might be
Gotta
more
sensitive.
interesting to record it in color, but whatevs.
in living
Cool.
color.
So the history of video games, the first 30 minutes of the movie kind
Yeah.
of just covers the history of video games, goes through to the evolution of the consoles.
I actually had no idea what it was going to be, what the movie was about
Yeah.
at all. When I picked it, I was just like, oh, this is a video game movie.
To me, the movie got more interesting about 30 minutes, and after they got that out of the way, it started getting more into some details, especially the decline of the industry and how
Yeah, that-
God
E.T.
damn it!
almost single-handedly...
What the fuck is this shit? They're cheating. Dude, they're
No,
cheating.
yeah, they're going through the walls. They become ghosts, and then they just walk
No,
through the walls.
I realize that, but they're doubling up. Watch this, bitch. Oh, you son of a bitch!
So
He's playing Dig Dug and failing.
the E.T. game...
And failing?
What?
Are you shitting me? I'm on the same quarter, dude.
The E.T. game, which we got to play at Kamikaze.
Absolute horseshit.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that was a terrible game.
Terrible game, and it's amazing that game is so terrible that it
Exists?
almost
Oh.
killed the video game industry entirely.
Right?
That's
Oh
the
my god.
movie was-
Although that's probably it probably could be partly the credit of Nintendo's vast success, though. I think because if Nintendo didn't have such the corner on the market at the time, right?
Possibly. Well, that was because the E.T. game was through Atari.
Right. No, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. But then it sort of it made every buyer or every distributor essentially like wary of like game systems.
Yes.
And
yeah.
then-
So it kind of helped Nintendo.
And Nintendo, yeah, and then Nintendo
Pretty
picked
good.
up the pieces at that point.
That's a good point there. Yeah, Nintendo really
Gave them a shot.
changed the home video game market.
Jeez, Pizzo, man. Yeah, I remember when I first picked up the freaking light gun. Damn, dude. I was like so impressed. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I can actually shoot things on my screen?
Remember you
What's
can
this
control duck
nonsense?
hunt? They can control the ducks? That was crazy. Remember that?
I don't remember.
I do, yeah. You plugged in a second controller.
Yeah.
A second player could
And you
control
look
the
at your
ducks.
friend and wait
It's
for
been
him to
so
shoot.
long since I played Duck Hunt on NES.
Like, I remember the joys of finding that out for the first time. I was
Yeah.
so excited. I was like, oh my
Because
god.
you'd watch your friend wait for him to like pull the trigger, then you just move the other way, and you're like, "You fucking prick!" It was awesome.
I never got to play with Rob. the little robot.
That was a piece of shit.
Yeah, I heard it's basically
Okay.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Yeah, I get to hear that.
Although I didn't get to.
But they had the Super Scope is the one I remember. The giant one that had a little screen inside of it.
Oh, really?
Wasn't that for the
It's for Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Super Scope. But
Dude, I got a free life. He doesn't even care.
no, I don't care.
You know what I thought was really Reggie Fils-Aimé is on this, and he's interviewed.
Who?
Fils-Aimé, whatever.
Oh yes, I can't pronounce his name. Yes, Nintendo president.
That guy.
Yes.
Yeah. Reggie. He was on there and he did some interviews. No. Oh god. Okay. And there was something he'd said that like struck me, and I was like, oh, his first system was Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
He never played. He didn't. But then later, and I thought this was interesting, was he started saying about how his reactions to the Nintendo when it came out. And I went like, wait a minute, I thought you just said that your first system was Super Nintendo. And then I got like really confused, and I'm like, you know what, it might have been, and it might have just been like the editing and how they spliced it together, because
maybe he's just a liar.
You know what I heard a lot of people say when they get to the section of the PlayStation? Like, oh, I love the PlayStation 1. When the PS1 came out, the PS1.
Yeah.
Like, you don't mean the PS1.
You mean the PlayStation?
Because that was like the small like they did the re-release.
Oh, yeah,
thing
that's
of
yeah, it was
right.
just the
That was
PlayStation.
PlayStation 1. That was like
I
the
remember
smaller
that.
PlayStation. That'd be really confusing if you're like, the Xbox One? Remember the Xbox One?
remember
No,
that
wait.
first
Wait a second there.
the Xbox.
That's different. Stop.
Yeah. Terrible name changing everything there.
Dude, I'm liking this, bro.
So to me, a lot of the movie, it seemed interesting, but it seemed like something that was like a TV special.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
If I had seen this in a theater, it wouldn't have lived up to the quality.
Maybe
of it.
like an art house.
It was more like a documentary.
Well, I've seen. Yeah, it did play at like art house theaters. I know a theater that played it.
Bam!
But
I think it's nice to be on Netflix.
yeah, it's good. It's good for it to be on Netflix. It feels like some of the documentary specials that you'll watch on there, but not like the groundbreaking documentary. There wasn't anything in the movie that, I don't know, really stood out to me too much. There were little interesting facts, but most everything were things that I already knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know a lot about it, actually. I didn't realize, because I don't know, I never really looked into the history of gaming and stuff, so I just kind of, when I was going into this, that's why I learned so much.
I'm always fascinated by the history of the different things that I like and how the market changed throughout the years. So that's something that I always like. So I do like that the image was in there. But, yeah.
I'm not a history, that's my worst subject, so I just don't know shit.
No, I hate history too. It's just like when it's something I'm passionate about.
So I always was just, because I just heard so many people say, oh, Atari's like the original whatever, but it's totally not. Like,
well,
I don't
original,
think
like,
so.
no.
good console.
If you're a full on console dedicated to gaming with multiple games, not like the Pong system that had just playing Pong on
With
it.
the shitty thing with the decals.
Yeah. Which, well, when I saw that though, I was thinking, because there's all the old Atari sports games, and I was thinking, wow, if I had the decals on the screen and those little blocks that are supposed to be hockey and basketball, like maybe it would look a little cooler.
Dig Dug's pretty good for
Dig Dug's some great graphics. I got that game at the 99-cent store.
It looks like he's peeing. Look at
Which
well,
no, Dig Dug doesn't have orgasms.
I was gonna say Spider-Man.
there was a thing when I was a kid though. There was a time in the early 90s where we picked up a bunch of Atari games at the 99-cent store.
Really?
It was
Pretty cool.
beautiful, but after watching the documentary, I'm thinking like that's in the lower time of video games there too. But it's cool that they still produced them but you couldn't get them. Yeah, it'd be great to pick up some Nintendo games at the 99-cent store. So, what's your favorite?
Old, like,
I don't know.
Old game?
How do we go about that?
like what's the year? See, I'm thinking.
Oh wait, okay. So my favorite thing, the whole thing, reason I liked the
Sure, let's go with
documentary or whatever,
Yeah.
was all it reminded me of is me and my friends hanging around talking about video games with, like, fact checking shit on the internet.
Yeah.
Like it was very just like shit I talk about anyway, and to have it all together, it was just I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. It's just a bunch of people talking about video games.
Just super nostalgic, and just makes you like. It's kind of shitballs. A lot of the stuff people don't talk about. No, he's gonna.
No, you're
Is he
good.
following me?
Yeah.
He's supposed to go the other way now.
No.
He's an idiot. Yeah, and they do talk about a lot of stuff that people don't talk about, like the camaraderie that comes along with it and that little, the feelings that you get. Like, it sounds stupid, but all the shit they were talking about were too legit to quit, bro.
Yeah, there's, this is probably a good comprehensive documentary about video games in general that's not about just arcade games or pinball. There's
I think they covered a lot of things. I don't think
they don't really cover arcade.
I was gonna say I think
mostly about home video games.
They missed arcade pretty hard, and I think they even missed PC gaming. Well,
yeah, they don't really talk about it much. They reference it as much as they do arcade games.
Yeah, so I think they just focused on console gaming.
Yeah,
which is fine. That's totally fine.
I just want to see if I just saw a movie like this was just about Nintendo. I think I'd be really excited about it. But that's because I love Nintendo.
Yeah,
or just Shigeru Miyamoto.
Tony, what's your favorite? Is do you feel the same way that John and I do? Because Nintendo's my favorite gaming company for like console.
Okay, so for me, originally it was, of course, the NES came out.
Yeah.
Then I switched over to Genesis, like how he was talking the fanboy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I switched to Genesis. I fell in love with Sonic because of how quick it was. And there wasn't really anything comparable that I
love the speed of Sonic.
Yeah, the speed is what got me, and I was like, I need...
Yeah.
And also, I don't think it was as popular, but Echo, the dolphin...
Oh, I fucking played
really
Echo.
quick, too. So I like fast games.
Yeah.
Although I love the Mario for N64. That was... And Star Fox was amazing. Jesus.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Star Fox 64 was so good.
But I was really into Genesis, and I felt like they had a little bit more adultish content.
Yes.
Like, it's like Mortal Kombat, they had the code for blood. We're like, oh my god. And then I went over to PlayStation.
Yeah, Nintendo usually stayed away from the adult stuff, and then they got into that a little bit. And now, they've got it in there, but they're not really the forefront of it. They still stick with family entertainment.
Although,
oh my God.
Do you guys remember the House of the Dead, the 70s version for the Wii? It was so fucked up. Like, it was the craziest game ever.
I got every single one up! Oh my god! I've never done that!
I pretty much did the same.
Maybe this is like a glitched version of the game or something.
No, I think I realized a pattern in it. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Great.
Well, I took a chance in it.
So, for the viewers, or whatever,
I really hope this works out for me to put that in the video.
Totally got, like, all the freaking one-ups in the in Super Mario World.
Are you guys forgetting I'm on the same quarter? And I got 77,000 points?
Yeah. What I loved about the old Asteroids on Atari was that I'm sure other games do this too, but the Asteroids is just the one I was best at. When the score resets to 0, because there's only so many digits in it.
Oh.
That's on a lot of older games.
Yeah.
The score resets to 0.
Y2K's on you?
Yep. Makes me feel good, though. Like, I went beyond what the programmers thought I could do. Yeah. So, worst parts about the movie? I already went over with, feeling TV special kind of thing, I guess.
Yeah, I guess the only bad thing would be if they threw in, like, a lot of the arcade stuff. Although, like, Golden Age stuff has been gone through in other documentaries, so...
Yeah.
But they didn't really touch too much on that. It was mostly console.
So what would you rate this?
Jeez.
Or what did you rate this?
Like, there was not one instant where I wasn't bored and not interested. I actually give it a 5.
Wow.
Like, it doesn't have everything that would usually have a 5 to me, but there was nothing I didn't like. Like, I can't think of anything I didn't like.
Okay.
God damn it.
I give it a 3.
Oh, wow.
Not that anything wrong with it. It's just, like, it didn't have the extra something special for a 5. And I think it's just the overall feeling of, like, just a made-for-TV little TV special documentary about video games.
But Samwise Gamgee was talking. He was the guy.
Yeah, it had good stuff in it, but it wasn't really anything that I think was super powerful or a compelling storyline to it.
He was like,
like the most interesting story to me was the E.T. story.
Did you see that? 81?
Yeah, but you died.
Yeah, but dude, I haven't played this in so long.
Yeah, but you died.
That's pretty good.
Good timing for dying, though. How about you? What's your rating?
All right, so welcome to Instant Discussions today.
Sit down, buddy.
Oh.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
4?
Yeah, 4 out of 5 because I really enjoyed it and I learned a lot about gaming and gaming history that I didn't know before, and I felt like a lot of people on there actually said some pretty useful shit, and it wasn't just like, yeah.
I think I'm missing something somewhere in it.
People say I look like a browner Will Wheaton.
Sometimes. I think you can get that.
And then I saw Will Wheaton in there.
So, Tony, what's up next week?
Next week, we are doing
whatever we
want. Christmas Before Nightmare.
I think you got that wrong.
Wait, I'm dyslexic. A Nightmare Before Christmas. Excellent.
All right. Have you seen that before?
I've seen it so many fucking times.
Steffan, have you seen that movie before?
Yeah.
I've seen that movie before. That was a nice reaction that you gave.
Yeah. I think that it's a bad idea for us to play video games while doing this.
I don't think so. I think we should always play video games.
I think, I did fine.
You know what's even better? We should play video games and have puppets every episode.
Oh my god, yeah, that puppet episode, Tony.
That'd be the best.
You only made a cameo, but...
Yeah, but...
I heard.
Cameo. Yeah. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. And remember, as always...